Ojogu pan ran 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 ran.
Achalugo, I'm going to marry
I'm
you.
going to marry you. Hi loves, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Hadassah. If you're seeing my face for the very first time, welcome. But if you've been here, my family member, get in here. So on today's video, we'll be talking about the trending, the movie that left everybody talking. And I'll not be doing that alone. With me, I have
Sienna, hello guys.
Achalugo. I will marry you.
Baby, please.
Oh my goodness, you already know what movie that is. We will be talking and reviewing the movie Love in Every Word, which is on YouTube on Omoni Oboli's TV. What are your thoughts about the movie?
Well, first of all, Auntie Omoni Oboli, take your flowers. The movie was a masterpiece. I loved every scene of it. The movie has a rewatchable value, if you ask me. So yeah.
What I love about the movie is the intentionality Odogu portrayed. See, it's somehow difficult to find men that intentional. You know, men that know what they want and they are going for it straight up. I love it. The thing I love about the movie is the fact that Odogu was the one who was insisting on them not having any sexual meet and greet. You know, in our days now, it's somehow difficult. It is usually the women who would say, you know what, hold on, I don't want to yes, I don't want to
Yes.
have sex now. I want us to wait. But I love how they came in from the perspective of the man that, you know what, hold up, when the right time comes, we will do it.
Yeah, that men can still have self-control
Control,
also.
exactly. Another thing that I love about the movie is the fact that Odogu was kind. He said that because I am upset with you does not mean that I will be unkind to you. That one stood out for me. Like it made me feel I felt very happy because I'm usually an advocate of be kind to people irrespective of how they make you feel at the time.
Yeah.
Just show kindness.
Yeah, also what I love about the movie is also intentionality. Honestly, I cannot overemphasize.
Of
He was
course.
intentional throughout the movie. I don't think there was any scene where he was not intentional.
No, I don't think so.
He was just all over Chioma.
Yeah.
Yeah, so intentionality. And also, what I like about the movie is that he made Chioma break out from low self-esteem. She was able to stand up for herself after he spoke to her boss, like after he put her boss in her place, put her in check. The next day when she went to the office, she was able to stand up for herself and tell the boss, look, you cannot do this to me. You cannot talk to me anyhow. You can't do this and you can't do that. Instead, this is what will happen now. This is how it's going to be from now on.
I
So
love
that's
it.
what I love.
What I do not like about the movie, I do not like that. I know it's for entertainment purposes, right?
Yeah.
But I do not like that it was over exaggerated. The scene where Odogo had to buy the building because he wanted to collect the number. My goodness, it felt a certain kind of way. All the way from Anambra, he left Anambra, he came to Lagos because you want to no
Yeah,
now.
I felt
It
like it
felt
was exaggerated
it was
also.
too exaggerated. See, it will not happen in real life. But I know it's a movie, but it was over exaggerated.
Because why would he buy a building for himself to collect someone's
No,
number?
exactly. Another thing that I do not like is they portrayed the mother to be too desperate.
Yeah.
Because why would the mother leave Anambra and come to Lagos because somebody told her that they saw her daughter and Odogu
On a
on a
date.
date? And she was now making comments like, hey, he has money, oh, you want to take us from this. I don't like that part. I didn't like it at all.
Okay, so what I do not like about the movie was the particular scene where Chioma and her ex-lover had a quarrel about the money he
Scandal,
squandered.
okay.
I don't know what he used it for, if it was forex or crypto or
Yes,
whatever,
forest, I think
forex,
so, yeah.
and it didn't work out. So in the process of maybe getting angry and all of that, she got annoyed and slapped him. That was a no-no for me. I do not like physical abuse in any way. Even if you are a woman, you do not have the right to lay your hands on a man, no matter how angry you are. If you can't sort it out at that point, just leave. Or she would have just told him, please go. Because at the end of the day, she collected his clothes, his
These
trouser, his
things,
shirt, everything.
yes.
So,
Okay, I understand.
physical abuse,
No
no,
physical abuse, whether you're a man, you're a woman, it is not tolerated. Maybe they
yeah,
should have portrayed it in a better
in a
light.
better light, yes. Also, what I do not like is the fact that both Chioma and Udogu pronounce the word Igbo, I mean IGBO, as IBO, Igbo. I think they were on the
Oh,
second date or on the first date, I can't remember. But she was trying to tell him that Igbo men are this, or they do this, or they do that. She was trying to just tell him something about Igbo men, and then she said, Igbo men. And he also responded with, oh, Igbo men, he also said Igbo men. So I feel like when we are, putting these kinds of movies out, we should be intentional with the way they pronounce
certain words.
certain words, like Igbo is pronounced Igbo and not Igbo. And I was even surprised that Odogu also said Igbo. I mean, for a titled man like him. Yeah, so that's
My highlight of the movie would be the kindness. When Odogus made that statement that even if I'm upset with you, does not mean that I'll be unkind to you. That is how you show somebody you love them. He literally showed his love for her in every word. Yes, and I
in
felt,
every word.
yes, and I felt very happy. Like, yes. Another thing that the highlight, like I said earlier, was the fact that Odogu had self-control. He would have just agreed to have sex with her, and but he had to hold himself because that was not what he wanted. In
Exactly.
this time and age where these men behave like sexually starved people, God have mercy.
Yeah. So for me, my highlight of the movie was that she had reasonable friends. She had good friends, supportive friends. I mean, one of her friend was a lawyer in the movie, and that her friend, that particular one, I actually like that one because that one is like, Chioma, if you will not do this, I will do
I
it
would,
for you. Because she was the one that sued her ex boyfriend. Even
yes,
when
on
he
behalf
got
of
the
Choma.
yes, even when he got the
Yeah.
letter and then he came to give it to her, she was even surprised, like, what's this? So when she saw it, she knew that it was Ifunanya. That
Her
I think that was her
friend,
name, yes. So I loved how she has supportive
supportive
friends,
friends,
people
yeah.
that can tell her, look, what you're doing is good or what you're doing is not good. Even when she felt like she could not be with Odogu, they had to tell her, see, listen, this thing you are doing, we don't understand you. So they called her out when she was going amiss. That's what I love about it. And also, my second highlight was that Odogu never gave up on Chioma. He never gave up on her, no matter what. Even when he was angry, just like you said, he was
Yeah.
still kind to her. And I loved the little gifts from time to time. Oh my god, it's the little things that matters most of the time.
Yeah.
Even if it might not be so little, but it's the little things
It's
that
like,
matters. And
yeah.
ladies, we love gifts. We love gifts so much. And I feel like that was maybe her first time receiving things like that. She was
Yes,
actually very
no,
happy
it was
because
her first time
it was her
because
first time.
all other relationship, she
Yes,
was the one giving.
giving. She never
Yes,
received.
received. So
So
this was her first time, and yeah, it
yeah.
felt refreshing.
So that was my highlight.
Lessons learned. What did I learn from this movie? Achalugo, I will marry you. As much as you're waiting for your Odogu, make sure you're doing something.
Yeah.
Chioma was a career woman. Whether you want to be a businesswoman or a career woman, make sure your Odogu is meeting you busy. He's not coming to pick a liability.
Yeah.
That is just it. Make sure you have something that you are doing. That is very important.
To avoid I picked you up from the gutter tomorrow.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
Another thing I learned is when Odogu was encouraging her, have somebody that would
Push you to
push
do
you to
better.
get yes towards your dream,
Yeah.
to push you to leave your comfort zone. He was constantly telling her that, see, this place you are, if you put the energy you're putting here in your own business,
Business.
it will blow your mind. So I like that, or I learned that we need people to help us, push us to leave our comfort zone. Yes,
Exactly.
and be that person that want to push your partner to leave their comfort zone.
Yeah.
It does not matter if you're a man or a woman, but push each other to leave your comfort zone and achieve that thing you feel you cannot achieve. That is what I learned, and I love it. How about you?
Okay, for me, well, I learned so many things, but one of the things that I learned the most is that you should always know when to stand up for yourself and how to
Yes,
do that.
very
Always
important.
stand up for yourself, because sometimes when you let things just happen, it brings about embarrassment and so many things. So we should learn how to stand up for ourselves to avoid intimidation,
Yes,
embarrassment,
bullying,
bullying.
and
Honestly speaking, it was when she stood up for herself that her boss was like, "What is going on?" So sometimes when you stand up for yourself, you realize that some people might have been cheating you, because the boss never had the right to do that. She didn't have the right to speak to her anyway, or because even when she wasn't standing up for herself, she lost a lot. She was not
yes,
promoted. People
no.
were taking her own projects. They were doing things that she was supposed to do, even when she would be the one to bring the idea and everything.
Thank you for joining us. We've come to the end of the movie review and discussion. Type in the comment section, what do you like about the movie? What are the lessons learned? See you in my next video. Bye.
Bye.